And at the top of this hour, we're getting some breaking news. Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif on Monday expressed his willingness to hold peace talks with India to resolve all issues, including Kashmir, terrorism, water and trade. Sharif made the remarks in Tehran, where he arrived on the second leg of his four-nation tour. The Prime Minister flew from Turkey to the Iranian capital, where President Pezeshkian received him at the Sadabad Palace, and Sharif received a guard of honor and also held talks with President Pezeshkian. But what is important to note that Shahbaz Sharif has yet again expressed his willingness to hold peace talks with India to resolve all issues, including Kashmir, terrorism, water and trade. Addressing a joint press conference with Pezeshkian, Sharif said that he was ready to talk with India for the sake of peace. But remember, India has already made it clear that India will only be sitting on a table for a dialogue with Pakistan on the issues of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and cross-border terrorism. And my colleague Pranay Upadhyay is now joining us with more details on this. Pranay, yet again, Pakistan has said that they are ready for peace talks. But on one hand, they say they are ready for peace talks. On the other hand, they are on a shopping spree for ammunition.
You're absolutely right, Anjali. Not only Pakistan is on a shopping spree, Pakistan has also indicated that in the forthcoming budget, they are going to increase the defense expenditure. So Pakistan is always judged by not what they say, but what they do. And India has already made it clear that Pakistan will always be judged by their actions, and unless they take a verifiable and concrete action against terrorism, there is no point in talking to Pakistan. If you have heard Prime Minister Narendra Modi clearly saying that talks and terror cannot go together, trade and talks cannot go together, blood and water cannot flow together. So this is a clear-cut line as far as the India's case is concerned, because we have gone through this entire process. Why Pakistani Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is making these kind of statements after having, carried out attack on India, after having carried out or maybe harbored terrorists in Pakistan, because they want to be seen as making right kind of noises to get the international attention. And why Iran? He did not say the same thing in Turkey, but he said in Iran, because with Iran they want to be seen as making these right kind of noises, because just few months ago they had similar kind of surgical strikes by Iran on the Pakistani soil for harboring terrorists. So jaish-e-adl, Iran accuses jaish-e-adl, which has terror training camps in Balochistan area of Pakistan, carrying out attacks on Iranian soil, and Iran carried out surgical strike against Pakistan. So clearly, there is a case of Pakistan, what they say and what they do. There is a difference in that, and therefore India, after having gone through the process of composite dialogue process, the Lahore bus yatra, to Prime Minister's personal visit to Raiwind, we have gone through the peace gestures, and what we received in return are the terror attacks. So therefore, India's clear line, as you rightly mentioned, is that we want to talk to Pakistan only on two counts: if they want to return POK, or if they want to return the list of terrorists we have given to them. These are the only 2 points to talk to Pakistan right now. If they want us to talk, they have to act against these terror organizations and these terrorists which they have been harboring for years.
Absolutely. Pranay, also, can this peace talk call be also seen as a bid to divert attention from the international scrutiny that Pakistan is facing over supporting terrorism?
You're absolutely right, Anjali. This is a ploy. That's why Pakistan, after having the Pakistani establishment's involvement in terror attacks, and Pahalgam is not the first instance. We have series of instances. Indian parliamentarians, Indian diplomats are already making this case at every possible forum. And that's why India is, on the one side, is exposing Pakistan and Pakistan's game of this doublespeak. And therefore, Pakistan is trying to evade this scrutiny. Pakistan is trying to evade the global scrutiny on this case, and therefore they want to be seen as making right kind of noise and extending olive branch to India. They are expressing their willingness to talk to India. But is India willing to talk to Pakistan? The answer is no, because in current circumstances and after having Field Marshal Asim Munir at the helm of affairs, and his line and his ideology and his his opinion about India, how can we engage with Pakistan with these kind of opinion and these kind of instances? And on Pahalgam, they called Pahalgam as a false flag operation. So with these kind of statements this entire narrative of double speak, the entire narrative of making India responsible for these kind of instances, there is absolutely no point, and that's why India is also engaging the global community with our parliamentarians on tour, with our diplomats making this case, that there is no point in talking to Pakistan. The global community might be insisting that they might be wanting us to sit with Pakistan, but we have done that, we have been there, and therefore we have decided after a considerable decision that there is no point in talking to Pakistan unless they act against terrorism